Hello! I'm here to talk to you about this film, Chinatown Kid. It's got its own page. Must be fancy. It does have two different cuts of the film. For this one, I watched the international cut because, well, it's longer. I figure I'm not going to miss anything by watching that one. I can't really see any, too much about which version to watch online. So I was like, well, I'll just go with the longer version. Then I'm not going to miss anything. And then I can't be like, oh no, I missed out on stuff. But no. Chinatown Kid. So, one thing I did read when I was looking on just Wikipedia while I was watching the movie, I was like, someone was like, oh yeah, it's like the books from Shanghai. But not as good. I was like, or it's just derivative of that, and I'm like, it is. But this is also my favourite film of the set. So, guess what? This film is probably my second favourite of the set. Because I like that film, so... and sometimes I just find these ones a little bit easier to follow than the ancient martial artists fighting out other ancient martial artists. And sometimes relying on a lot of Chinese kind of history and stuff where I'm just like, well, who's the what now? Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is that guy? Who are you? Where's my pizza? So, yeah. Let me do what I've done for all these. And read you the official synopsis. We'll go through the story. This is obviously spoilers, so if you have any problems with it, like I said, this is one of my favourites, so but if you haven't seen the film, go fucking watch it. Buy this set. Or, do other things that are illegal. I mean, what? Anyway, go get yourself a, parrot. Anyway, let's read this then, shall we? Then we can go through the plot. Tam Tong, who escaped Hong Kong from mainland China at the age of 18 or 19. A weird thing to say. Just pick a time. Helps his grandfather to run an orange squash stall. One day, a triad named Sui Hong and some friends of his discover that Tam is a skillful martial artist. And so, Sung Hong challenges Tam to a kung fu contest. Tam accepts the challenge and wins. Sung's wife then asks Tam to rescue her cousin from the triad member's custody, promising to give him a quartz digital watch as a reward. Tam risks his life to rescue the girl from the rogues, but the incident leads to an ill feeling between Sung Ho and Tam Tong, which culminates in a fight during which Sue is injured at Tam's hands. Tam arranges to stow away on a ship bound for San Francisco, USA. They don't mention apparently the girl is it's like they're both evil organizations basically, and it's like you just saved me from one evil organization to put me with another evil organization. He's like, oh, that's not good. Once there, Tam gets a job in Chan Fu's restaurant in Chinatown, San Francisco, where he meets a young fellow worker, Yang Jiawen from Taiwan. Yang is a hard-working student who earns his pocket money in his leisure by waiting on tables, and is a skilled martial artist like Tam. The Green Tigers Club is led by Wong Fu, rivals with the White Dragon Club, led by Sui Baklung, are martial artists and immigrants from Hong Kong. Soon, Sui Ho comes to San Francisco, where he conveys a secret message from his boss to Wong, urging him to expand his influence quickly in order to control the whole Chinatown area. One day, Tam thrashes several gangsters from the Green Tiger Club. The incident delights Sui Baklong, who later learns many things about Tam from his mistress. Later, Tam is sacked by his employer for having gone to the defense of Yang against threatening triad members of the Green Tiger Club. Sui Baklong then tries to win him over, the unemployed Tam, by giving him food and shelter. A fierce battle breaks out between the Green Tiger Club and the White Dragon Club, resulting in the defeat of the Green Tigers and the death of Suiho at the hands of Tam. After his victory, Tam lives in the style of a company of sexy Sinhwa, who is Wong's former mistress. Before long, Yang is shocked by the death of Tam and follows a police raid on the following a police raid on the Chinatown Triad Societies. So yeah, kind of ends with a oh shit, everything's gone to shit kind of plot, where it's like very similar to the Boxer from Jiangtung, where our main character is a cocky shit, becomes a villain and ends up dying, but while also fighting off a bunch of dudes. But it's just not quite as brutal as that one. I do like this film. Like I said, I find the present day films, rather than the kind of classic martial artist ones, just a little easier to follow for me. Yeah, it's just what I like. Like I said, where you don't have to follow a bunch of kind of more ancient Chinese stuff, where I'm just like, I don't quite know this ancient Chinese history as much. Yeah. Is this a good film? I think this is a good one. It's obviously not as good as the one that I like more, but yeah, I think that's because I think you see more that this guy's turned into a shit. Well, no, I mean in the Boxer of Shangtung. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to think, do I like this one more? It looks pretty, It's, from what they said, there's some stuff is shot in San Francisco, but like, it was shot very ghetto style without like a permit or anything. And sometimes they just recreate some of the streets on set. And so, yeah, some of the restaurants are just sets in, I guess, Hong Kong. But yeah, it's a good one. I like it. I like it quite a bit. It's interesting. It's an interesting watch. Very, very similar to the what we watched previously. But yeah, it's still an interesting one. Maybe, I don't know if it goes on a little long. Yeah, I'd say it's alright. There was one of my favourite like reaction shots where some guy was just like, it was weirdly a white guy who's like speaks very English, and you're like, the fuck? He's like, wow, they're good at kung fu. He's like, sounds so dumb. But yeah, honestly, yeah, it's a good one. It's good, yeah, very, very 70s style looks to it. But I like it. I like this one. I like it a lot. Yeah. And I guess what was the next one we're gonna watch? So I haven't watched the next one yet. Let me do this in two sets. Luckily, next time we've got 2 films, and then we've got 2 films. So yeah, the next one is The 5 Venoms. So that, not quite sure what that's gonna be like, but fuck it, we'll get into that. Looks like more classic martial artist stuff. So yeah, do we have a synopsis or anything I can read? Falling off a jet. Fuck it, don't worry, I'll look at it later. Yeah, look forward to that. I'll do a review and commentary of that next week. For now, I say, live long and prosper. Bye.